Good morning. This is Victor Jimenez of Sewerline Check Professionals. I'm here at 2678 Cunard Street in Los Angeles, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping which is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping which are underneath or interior to the structure. Today's video examination is not focused on the building drain line system. So if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. Alright, so I've accessed today's main sewer line from a 3-inch maintenance access located inside the structure. We pushed through about 30 feet of pipe, then went and zeroed out the camera as the line exits the structure, then we pushed from that point 60 feet to the connection at public sewer. Now, the structure does not contain a main sewer line cleanout, which is a 4-inch maintenance access located exterior to the structure within 2 feet of the building, solely dedicated for the maintenance and access of the main sewer line. Now, due to the circumstances that I did find under the building and the access we have today, that may or may not be an issue, but pushing out, there was a couple things that were a little bit unclear, so we will be shooting the video coming from public sewer, which is what we're looking at here at 60 feet, back up to the beginning of the main sewer line, and then through part of the building drainage system, and then out of the access that I used today. So the first thing is pulling away from public sewer. We are in a 6-inch diameter vitrified clay sewer pipe. Now, the vitrified clay is a very common material for main sewer lines. It has a long service life expectancy. However, it is more susceptible to damage during earthquakes and seismic activity, and it also has a tendency to let in roots at the joint areas. Now, that is something that I noticed throughout getting through this section of clay, that there's several sections that have root intrusions coming into the joint areas. Here's an example there at 50 feet. The root intrusion at that joint area is pretty excessive. I shouldn't be seeing that much roots come in. All this is going to mean right now is that we're going to need to get the line hydrogetted, which is it's a method of cleaning. And it'll clear out all the debris and all of the roots that are in the line. So if the line's flowing properly, you don't have the issue with the roots. Roots can cause a couple of issues. Most notably and most prominent is that they can cause issues with drainage. However, what may or may not be so common knowledge is that when the roots are actually left unmaintained, they actually have a possibility of breaking or damaging the pipe itself. Alright, we have some roots that are coming in on the right side. Initially, I thought it might be a break, but that's just roots coming in. Alright. So, yeah, left unmaintained, roots can actually cause damage. The clay pipes can actually cause them to break. So it's important when we have a clay pipe that we make sure it gets properly maintained and properly cared for. Alright, now, at this point, we're in a pretty vertical section of pipe. 36 feet is a pretty straight drop. However, I'd like to point out we've changed pipe materials. We've gone from that vitrified clay into a cast iron pipe. Now, cast iron is a material that typically has a service life of about 70 to 80 years. Cast iron pipes go through kind of several stages of deterioration as they get older. And I will point out that this pipe actually is in pretty good shape. There is some kind of beginning signs of some rust and scale buildup. But the most notable reason I'm saying that this pipe is in okay condition or okay shape considering its age is that it still holds its cylindrical integrity. One of the first things to go on a cast iron pipe is that it starts to have rust and scale buildup and it starts to become very lumpy. But this pipe, you're not seeing that much of that. It's actually pretty cylindrical for the most part. Here at 13 feet, there's a short section of an ABS plastic pipe. ABS plastic has an excellent material for main sewer lines, has a long service life expectancy. It's intended to be impervious to roots. And lastly, it has a smooth inner surface, which is efficient at washing out debris. Looks like a clean-out access was installed here. It's been covered up by some of the yard work, but they're 11 feet from the house. You do have an access point into the system. Now we're getting back into the cast iron, and so far so good. You know, there's no roots coming into the cast iron, so that's a good sign. We have a few more feet here, and then we're actually going to be entering the building drain system. All right. So essentially, right now we're sitting in between there's a small grill area on the other side of the fireplace. On the opposite side, on the outside of that wall, that's where the line's exiting the structure. Basically, to the left side of the kitchen is where the pipes exiting the building. So at this point, we're going to be entering the building drain system. My comment on the main sewer line is get the line hydrojetted to remove the obstructions, remove the dirt, the buildup, the roots in the system. But other than that, there's no repairs to recommend. That's good. So now we're going to be entering the building drain system. So again, from kind of what I explained before, it's not the focus of my examination, but I passed through it, so I'll comment. It's still this original cast iron piping, and when I pushed through it to get out to public store, I didn't see any issues with it. I don't expect to find anything else, but we're keeping an eye just to make sure that there's nothing missed when we went out there. So far, this is all in good shape. Pulling out of our clean-out access. And I'll show you. So we're here. This is the driveway leading up to there. The kitchen is right over there. And this is actually the access point. It's covered up with this cap right there. You get a photograph of that for the report. Alright, and so with that, I'm going to be wrapping up the video portion of the examination for today. Once again, this is Victor Jimenez of Sewerline Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.